Hi, everybody. Katie Harris here, owner and CEO of NursePreneurs and now owner of NeuroWellness Philly. So today we're talking about websites. Okay, so this is a really important topic. You need a website for your IV hydration business. And I have been busy building mine. Now our team does do this for you, and they do it in our Bespoke program. Or you can just hire us directly to do your website. We do WordPress websites. We do manage all the copy, the branding, and which is unheard of, by the way, because most people make you pay somebody to do your copy and make somebody do your branding, and then you bring that to the web developer. So, we manage all of that just to make it as simple as possible. So let me share my screen and let's talk over what needs to be on the website. So mine's a little different because I've been doing mine my own. I'm inside the back end of our NOLA system. So this is my account, the NeuroWellness Philly. And you can actually build websites back here, which is really nice. You can also host WordPress back here. So everything is in one place. But basically, when you build it out this way, I have the home, about, services, contact page, the blog, and then the appointment funnel, which is something we'll go over a little bit later. But for this video, I want to talk about home, about, and services. So let me just pull that up. Actually, pull it up here and here and here. And this way you can see it live. No, these aren't connected to my domain yet. My team is doing that today. So we'll be able to look at this from the domain name, neurowellnessphilly.com, a little bit later. So we'll give that a second to load. And the connection is, it's saying it's not private because the domain's not connected and it's just doing a preview. So once that is connected, we do run all of our websites through Cloudflare, and Cloudflare provides a CDN and SSL certificate, which will make this a safe site, and then that won't be there. All right, so a couple things here. This is the home page, right? So we have our navigation bar up here. So this is the header. I put our logo. And then we have the navigation, which is home, about, services, blog, and then book your consult. Okay. And then up here, we just have some contact information, our email, our phone number, and then follow us on Facebook. And that's going to be my Google My Business link. Then the first thing that you see, and this is what we call above the fold, right? So above the fold means as soon as you come on desktop or mobile, this is what you see is above the fold. If I have to scroll down, then that's below the fold. So above the fold, what we want is something that's going to pull people in. So NeuroWellness Philly is a distinctive wellness center located in Center City, Philadelphia. Our primary mission is to help busy professionals combat stress and anxiety, fostering better mental clarity, physical vitality, and overall well-being. Okay. Now I might still tweak this a little bit. I think I want to put something about IV hydration in there because it doesn't even say anything, but it's enough to pique interest. Okay. Who doesn't want better mental clarity, physical vitality, and overall well-being? Everybody wants that. So it piques the curiosity of, okay, this place is called NeuroWellness Philly. It's giving me an outcome. And that's what you want here in the hero image. You want an outcome, a positive outcome. So what is it that people really want? Okay, not most, I should say. A lot of websites, they use this space and they'll have a picture of, I don't know, somebody with a headache or something. You want it to be positive. I don't have an image here. I decided to use my background as this blue with raindrops, and you can play around with it. I'll try it out, see how it does. Maybe I'll change it. Maybe I'll put some happy, well-being people in here. But the most important thing, let me close this out. The most important thing in this hero image is to define an outcome that people want from your clinic. Why are people coming to your clinic? This has to be one of the first questions that you ask yourself. Why? What is the end result? You have to be able to articulate something that people want. Being happier is not really a goal, right? Do they want to lose weight? Do they want anti-aging, right? Do they want mental clarity? What is it that they want from your clinic? This is why when you start to get into marketing, you start to see when you have so many different products that you can help people with, it becomes really overwhelming and it becomes harder to market because you can do so many things. This has to sum up everything that you do. What is the vision of what it is that you do? And you want to get it succinctly on this hero image, right? As distinctively or as short as you can, right? Even this is a little wordy. I might have to work and get this down just a little bit. But I wanted to get some adjectives in here, like distinctive, right? Like I want to set it apart. It's not just your run-of-the-mill IV hydration. It's not a hangover cure place. We don't even offer any of that stuff. We only offer one product. But the primary mission and what people are coming in for is fostering better mental clarity, physical vitality, and overall well-being. Now, the next thing that's really important is I have book your consult up here and book your consult down here. Okay. And when people first start doing websites, I think, there's a button up top. You need to, if you think you have a lot of buttons, you need to double it. Okay. Just make sure that you have a lot of buttons so it's easy for people to figure out what to do. And then they can check out our services. But see how this is highlighted in orange? It's very distinctive. And this is a secondary button. Okay. It's less distinctive, but it's still there. And people can choose, I want them to book the consult because I want to get them on the phone. Now, as you come down, we start talking about your key to security and peace of mind. We're reinforcing the outcome. This is where I bring up NAD, breakthrough treatment, replenishing vital elements and boosting cellular repair. And then, that we do massage chairs and that kind of stuff. And then I go into the solution, which is the cocoon experience. Now, obviously I have to change out this image because that doesn't fit. But, just to start, there's a few things I have to do still, but, the cocoon experience revolves around neuroprocessing. So I'm giving the solution. So we have the outcome. This right here could also be a problem statement. You could say, your life is stressful. And you could just describe a situation, right? You don't want it to be too long. Like you don't want this to be like a dense paragraph because it's really hard to read dense paragraphs, especially online and especially on mobile, which 90% of your clients are going to come to you on mobile. So make sure that you break up the paragraphs, even if it's one sentence, right? Like a one sentence paragraph is completely appropriate for internet. Now, again, book your consult. Come down to the next image, book your consult, right? It's not in your face, but every time they scroll, there's an opportunity to book the consult. So it becomes very clear what I want people to do. I want you to book a consult, right? That is the next step. Then I break it down into our 3-step process. You get IV therapy, you get neuroprocessing, you get relaxation. And if they want to learn more, this takes them to the service page. And then a brief about us. Actually, I'll change this to about us so they go to about us. But the other thing that's really nice, again, we have an explanation. Again, this is really more about Neuro Wellness Philly and what it is that we do. So I might keep that button. We'll see. Then our mission, 1, 2, 3, our philosophy, our promise, our guarantee. Blogs, I still have to write them. That'll be another episode here. And then frequently asked questions. What benefits can I expect? How does this component of NAD work? How frequently do I need to come? What is neuroprocessing? And then get in touch with us. And I still have to build out the form. So that's the homepage. It's pretty simple. And it's pretty straightforward, right? So you can get templates. Again, we can, when we write copy, and I actually have an example of copy. Let me see, what is this? Yep. So this is the copy. So we're redoing our NursePreneurs website and I wrote the copy and it looks, when you look at this, right, this is actually, we have a very large website. So this is like 28 pages, but yours won't be that. But when you look at the homepage, right, so I have the navigation and stuff up here. I have short paragraphs. Now the designer, when we give this to the designer, they actually will have to go through and make this look really, really nice. this is hard to do. Honestly, it's hard to do. And that's why I can write the copy, but I can't design it for the life of me. So my designer came up something, based on this copy. You always want to do the copy first. Otherwise you are stuck with the template. So because I didn't go through my team and I had to do it myself, I was stuck with this template. So I was forced to write to the template. And it's not the way to do things, to be honest. Like, what you want to do is write the copy first and then have the designer build around the copy. When you use templates, you are kind of forced to put your words succinctly based on how they have it designed. But the design's not what sells. What sells are your words, right? So that is the most important aspect. So you will want to do that. Now, the next page is the About Us page. Again, above the fold, here's book your consult. And then, this goes to our blog if they want to learn more about what we do. Well, once I hook the blog up, and the blog's not, I haven't written any of the blogs yet. So, but book your consult again up here. Now, for this, I didn't have any pictures of me in orange. It would be great if I had some, brand, if I was dressed in brand colors, but it might be a bit much orange. But I did have this yellow dress. So I thought this was an appropriate picture to put in here, and it doesn't clash with my brand. It doesn't clash with the orange and the blue. So this is just a brief aspect about me, right? And here's the trick to the About page. The About page is the second most visited page of your website. People want to know who you are and why you're doing this, okay? So the About Me isn't really about me. So I didn't go through and say, I've been an associate professor. Here's my resume. I went to this conference. I wrote all these papers. I published my dissertation. Like, nobody cares about that crap. Okay. What they care about is why I'm doing this. Okay. So when you're writing an About page, make it about the people you're trying to attract, right? So Katie's the owner and CEO of Oh gosh, see what I did. Okay, so I got to change that. So Neuro Wellness Philly. Katie's been using these methods for herself as a program of clarity and reducing stress. Friends began asking Katie what she was doing that made such an incredible difference in her outlook and well-being. In an effort to explain how all the elements came together, Katie created a system that she now calls the Cocoon Experience. I need to work on this, so I need to fix that. But which is a good reason to, have friends and family read your copy so that you don't put out mistakes like this. Then friends and family have benefited enormously from this experience. Now the Cocoon Experience is open to busy professionals who are looking for a way to decompress and improve their ability to think clearly. This is not about me. It's about who I'm trying to attract. Okay. I'm trying to attract people who want mental clarity and reduce stress in their life. So that's what it has to be. And then I put fun facts about Katie because, people do want to know it. But again, this is just to reinforce that I have the authority to be doing this, right? First, I'm a nurse practitioner. Second, I worked in neurocritical care for the most of my years. So I have a lot of knowledge. Actually, my dissertation's in neuroprocesses. And that's what we talk about here. Focus on illness perceptions and how they're related. So I did a deep dive into neuroprocessing, and you don't need a PhD to have authority. You can certainly just, say that you've done extensive research into the matter because it was important to you, basically, and it will have the same impact. Okay. Then, just something a little bit personal down here, and then, a little bit more about me here as well. And then this is a footer. So it's the same on every page. Get in touch with us. Learn more. This will be a form that goes here, and then the bottom aspect of it. So just the most important thing here is 1, to have your picture, 2, establish authority and credibility, but not to do a resume. This is not a resume. So if you ever go to a primary care office or one of the doctor websites, they'll list all the 6,000 amazing things that they've done and awards they've received. Nobody cares about that. What they care about is why you want to help them. Okay. That's what your About page has to be. And then the About page, there are like a million different ways to structure the About page. You could do something as simple as this. And again, there's templates out there that you can look at and get ideas. I do like the fun facts type of thing, to put something there. And you could even have a list, 10 things. Here's 10 things about Katie. you should know, or whatever the case may be. Okay. So, but just make sure, and your page can be as simple as this page, right? There's nothing here. Even if I could just stop here, right? I could nix this completely and just have the footer. So this could be the about page right here. So top there, and that's enough for people. Now the final one, I haven't actually gotten, so you see there's lorem ipsum here. So this is Latin filler text for now, but I have to work on the services page, which I'm going to be doing coming up. But so again, book your consult. And, you know, this is a good example of being consistent. So this was the template. It says book an appointment, but I have book your consult all over. You don't want this word to change. Like this needs to be book your consult. Everything has to be the same. Okay. And then as you come down, what makes us different, then we'll talk about the service, frequently asked questions. You know, instead of service number 1, I'm going to have, I'll probably explain NAD here. And then I'll explain neuroprocessing here. And then I'll explain massage therapy here, which doesn't need a whole lot of explanation. But that is going to be the services page, and it's pretty straightforward. And every step of the way, there is book your consult, book your consult, book your consult. Okay. So if you think you have a lot of book your consult buttons, you don't. So make sure you look at your page and make sure that there's a lot of consult buttons there. All right. So again, with the Bespoke program, we will write your copy and we put your brand together and we do your website. So you don't actually have to worry about any of this. This has taken me hours already to do this by myself. And this is using a template. So imagine if you were going to build this on WordPress, which is the better option. There's more, WordPress is better for SEO and for getting your website found. I'm using this one because I don't want that many clients. I'm only looking for 2 or 3 clients a month. I can get most of that from families and friends of families and friends. And then I'll do some basic SEO, which we'll talk about in a later video. We'll talk about some lead nurturing, setting it up and getting all that kind of good stuff prepped and ready to go. If you are interested in our course or anything that we're doing, you can check out the links below and see what we offer. You can talk to a team member that it's non-salesy, it's low pressure. Either you want it or you don't want it. It's fine either way, but we're here to help you and help make your IV hydration business a success. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We drop these videos every day for the month of August at 2 p.m. If you're watching this after August, obviously that will, you can just binge watch these if you want and get through the whole program. It's going to be a 31-day program setting up our business. So that's it for today. Thanks so much.